Hey guys, it's Mr. Miraie here, and in today's video I have for you guys a brand new top 10 list. So in today's video I'm going to talk about 10 manhwa where the main character has god level powers and is too overpowered from the start. Now all I ask from you guys before we get into this list is like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications to get notified of my latest uploads. Anyway guys, with all that said, let's get straight into the video. Now number 10, we have the God of Game God. A student at a third-rate university doesn't get much support or respect at home, but his true identity as a professional online gamer who is famous and rich, a star gamer nicknamed God of Game. Suddenly, three beauties intrude into his double identity life. Myung-in learns a shocking truth from them. The elites of society play something called the Game of Gods. If you win, you receive superhuman abilities and powers, and you can basically rule the world. Now number 9, we have Turn the Tide. Everyone in the heavenly martial continent worships martial arts strength. People with any martial arts skill are destined to be belittled. The young master of the House of Feng was known to be a good-for-nothing, mediocre cultivator. But what people saw was not the real deal. There was a mysterious existence inside his body, devouring all his martial spirits. One day, the mysterious creature decides to come out of his body and help him get stronger. This is a story of a main character who goes from being incredibly weak to having absolute god level powers and is so overpowered. Do definitely check this one out. Now number 8, we have I Might Be a Fake Cultivator. It's a cultivation story, one with immortal gods and cultivation arts. But more importantly, it's a story of a boy named Lin, a mortal who was heavily in debt and was pursued by loan sharks before meeting his savior, a true god. Saved from the loan sharks, Lin was sent to cultivate at the immortal Cultivation United University. But it seemed like he was trolled by the true god. Is this real life? Is this really the life he was expecting? Wasn't this just a regular cultivation story? And what's that? He might be a fake cultivator? Join Lin as he tries to blend in at the academy and his hilarious fails at the refreshingly new title. So this is a pretty interesting cultivation story with a lot more humor and academy. Personally, I love when cultivation stories include academy sort of aspect, so to me it's one of my favorite cultivation stories out there. Do check this one out. Again, the plot isn't very intense or life-changing or whatever, but it's a pretty funny story overall. I think you do definitely check this one out. Now at number 7, we have The Origin. In a world with bloody and vast battlefields where several forces fought for supremacy, a young boy only known as number 2044 was kidnapped and trained to be an assassin by the enemy since he was a child. After much intensive training and struggling through life-threatening situations, he gained the name Mukyang. But Mukyang was never satisfied. He had an unfulfilled thirst for something that was the path of the sword. As Mukyang was dissatisfied with his life as an assassin, he met his mentor, Yu Baik of the Huan Sa sword. I mispronounced the crap out of that, but wait. And his life changed forever. Will he be able to reach the pinnacle of martial arts? But this is an amazing new cultivation manhwa story, and I've put it into this list because not only is our main character super overpowered and has god level powers, but the art is amazing for cultivation manhwa. And definitely I am seeing this to be rivaling Chronicles of the Heavenly Demons. So if you guys like a cultivation manhwa with an overpowered main character with good art and good story and good pacing, do check this one out. Now number 6, we have Enoch. Chimeras are people that have been infused with animal DNA in order to give them superpowers and abilities. However, society doesn't favor them, so they live in fear and rejection. Our main character, codenamed 01, works as a mercenary who happens upon an old acquaintance. He's then given a job to protect and transport Enoch, a girl who is sought out to be the perfect material to the borders of Canada. Now number 5, we have Magician from the Future. Alien technology, human martial arts, collision and confrontation of two worlds. The pinnacle of the strong, the alien fiasco, reborn in a high school era. In this life, Tang Ming decided to rise strongly and protect the world. Past goddesses, genius girls, teachers, long-legged elder sisters, foreign princesses are all under his command. The 13 martial arts, religious forces, hidden strong, and those who are strong will follow me, and those who are against us are all going to die. In the heyday of monasticism, I am invincible. So this story is a pretty interesting one. Now I know my description has been that good of it, but basically it's a story about It's a Chinese manhwa that talks about our main character having a harem and basically being super overpowered and developing a harem. That's pretty much what the story is about. So if you guys don't like harems, don't check this out. I personally really like harems, so I include them in these lists. But if you don't like it, then don't check this one out, because I feel like if you don't like harems, you will not like this, because the harem aspect of it plays a very big role in the story. Now, number 4, we have the first hunter. One day the world perished and a group of monsters emerged to control the whole world. In this eschatology, a group of people awaken and each acquired different special abilities. They are constantly escalating in the struggle, trying to save the world. The infinite chaos made of the Daogei upgrade will soon be open. At number 3, we have My Dad is Too Strong. A scatterbrained, talentless civil servant returned as a heavenly demon. He now wished to live the rest of his life peacefully, as his days in the Miraie world were full of conflict and bloodshed. However, please be my father until I graduate. He suddenly gained a daughter out of nowhere. So this is a pretty interesting story. I love it when our main character, in this case the daughter, or the supposed daughter, is not actually very overpowered, and it's sort of this nice relationship you get to see between the two. Obviously it is pretty wholesome and it's not too lewd or anything like that, but I really like stories like this because it's really refreshing on a whole overpowered character, and also it is very fun seeing someone really overpowered take care of someone who's pretty weak. At number 2, we have Limit Breaker. Due to an unknown error, Kim Ki-bong was trapped in the awakening test for 3,000 years. In the real world, only 10 years had passed, and it is overrun by monsters and dungeons. The battle now begins for Kim Ki-bong, who returned with the max level to restore the world back to the way it was. Now this manhwa, oh my god, is incredible. Our main character gets stuck in this glitch, and he's forced to stay there for 3,000 years, and he becomes incredibly overpowered until one day he's finally able to escape and the entire world has gone to ruin. But this man over here is so incredibly overpowered that literally nothing can hurt him. Like, I won't spoil too much, but goddamn, the story gets better and better, and oh my god, the art. As you guys know, I love good art in manhwa, and holy shit, does this have freaking good art. I've used it in my thumbnails before. It's so beautiful. Like, goddamn, I just can't talk about art in this manhwa. Our main character is overpowered, he's smart, and the art is amazing. So do definitely check this one out, because it is absolutely amazing and will honestly turn out to be a very big manhwa in the future. Now at number 1, we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once throughout his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm, and in doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed, catastrophe-level monster Storm Dragon, Veldora, who has been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating a town to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal, and in return, Veldora bestows upon him the name Rimuru Tempest to grant him divine protection. Now liberated from the mundanities of past life, Rimuru embarks on a fresh journey with a distinct goal in mind. As he grows accustomed to his new physique, his gooey antics ripple throughout the world, gradually altering his fate. So That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is an amazing isekai manga where our main character is reincarnated and given an absolute OP ability. If you've seen the anime, you know it's amazing. There's also a season 2 of the anime currently airing, so do check that out if you want to see it, but the manga is also amazing as well. And that, my friends, is all the manga slash manhwa I have for you guys in this video. Again, if you did like this list, why not smash the like button down below and subscribe for more content. Leave any future video sessions you'd like to see in the comment section down below. And with all that said, guys, I've been Mr. Miraie, and I'll see you all in the next video.